Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where I think we need to be quasi at peace for a little while. To be clear, when we're tribal, there's a difference between being at peace and being quasi at peace. And by that I mean, we need to go raiding, because we need to make ourselves a couple of duchies and some prestige. So, let's go ahead and raise local raiders. And let's get that up. I've looked around over here and I've found that this over here currently has 15 loot in it. And I would be very interested in going after that loot. There's also potentially some other loot around that we need to look at. But we need to go raiding right now because we need to make a fair amount of money. So that'll be fine. A lot of these around here aren't very good in terms of their loot, but that's okay. We can grab Kebi for now, and that will be fantastic. In the meantime, we are working on promoting culture and on increasing our county control. Now, increasing our development isn't that important, right? Because development is ignored except for its effect on the supply limit because we're tribal. So that's noted, but we probably still want to at some point increase development. These guys are going to fight us? They might actually fight us here. Yeah, they're going to fight us. Okay. I don't think they're going to win that. Yep, they are not going to win that. Our champion is injured. Rude. We do need to increase our county control, though. That is definitely something that needs to happen. Okay, we'll put down that force, and we'll finish off our siege. That did win us a fair amount of prestige there. 70 prestige. I like it. And we've currently got ourselves 15 out of the 61 gold that we can carry. Do we have anything else that we want to pillage in this vicinity? Everything else is pretty crappy. Honestly, let's just go home and call that good for now. We'll allow ourselves to regenerate a little bit. Excellent. And we'll put these guys down as soon as we can. Now these guys are wandering around over here and not allowing us to put our guys back down, which is a little unfortunate. We'll see if we can from over here. Apparently not. Noted. However, we should definitely make our capital duchy here. Technically this isn't our capital duchy, but this is the duchy we're going to be named after. Excellent. We are now a mighty emir. We can ransom this guy for 10 gold, and we will accept that. We're currently having few champions, although we're not. That's no longer true. Excellent. And we will put these guys right on down. Fantastic. So we're at 311 prestige from that. That's pretty great. And we can create another men-at-arms regiment. Do we want another unit of camel riders? If they have pikemen around here, are pikemen good against camels? Camels are technically considered light cavalry, so yes, they would be. Noted. That said, we do have access to these guys. Once we are actually the culture head, which we're not currently. Although that will change. But we are interested in spreading our culture throughout this territory, as well as increasing our control. Now, I would like to do additional raiding. There is loot available up here, actually. We should maybe consider doing that. We can raise ourselves local raiders. Or we could just go in here and raise all as raiders. And yeah, some of them spawned over here. I was afraid of that. Well, we'll group these up. It doesn't cost us much to have these up anyway, so that's fine. We're going to raise these guys as raiders, and we're going to bring them on up over here. Excellent. Now these guys might defend themselves, and if they do, we're probably just going to have to leave. Are they in other wars? Not currently. Okay. So they're probably going to try to fight us. We may want to just grab this and get out if we can. It would be nice if these guys all raced at the same rally point, but alas, they did not. And I really should have predicted that, honestly. I really should have predicted that. We do have a fair amount of prestige right now, but what we need more than anything is gold to be able to invest in buildings. Okay, so we'll group that together. And over here, what do we want first? Well, we obviously want all of these at some point, but I think markets are 100% what we want. This would, on its own, double our monthly gold income. More than double. So let's go on in and hope that we get away with this. I'll be a little surprised if they let us do this, but we'll see. And I think for temporaries, we're going to go ahead and grab another group of camel soldiers. Or camel riders. Excellent. And yeah, reinforcing them is expensive. But that's okay. How much total prestige do we need to construct a market? 150? Okay, easy. Preaching unorthodox doctrine? Rude. There's only 3 loot up here. I don't think that's worth the risk. Yeah. I'm deeply unsurprised by this, that they're going to defend this. 24 days. What do they have? Actually, we counter their men-at-arms pretty strongly. They have a few more levies. Do we think we win this? If we had our other unit of camel riders, I think we would. Unfortunately, these guys are not very reinforced. We may win this because we counter their men-at-arms, though. I'm interested in finding out. So we're letting them come into here. Okay. Higher quality, more men-at-arms counter, but more soldiers. That's fair enough. The question is, how long will this take? 5 days? That's going to be in 16 days. This is in an oasis. Okay. I'm interested in seeing the actual holding here. Yeah, there's just no real combat effects here. So we grab this. Can we get out? That's in 11 days. We leave in 25 days. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. So let's see if we can get up there. We are bringing in 15 additional camels. Not that I expect that to change this outcome. We'll just see what happens here. Yeah. I'm deeply unsurprised by this. We're going to try to retreat. I mean, these guys are going to come in. Okay. We may lose that gold, but if we do, that's not the end of the world. Okay. Are we carrying the gold still? No. Noted. That's fine. Yeah, he took 15 treasure and got some prestige for that. He would pay 50 gold to us? Yes, I accept. Fantastic. Retreating all the way to here, that's real awkward. Well, overall, that wasn't too bad, all things considered. Lesson learned. These guys will defend themselves at this point. We'll have to wait for opportunities to raid Canaan. We knew that they were stronger than us, so it's all good. Too few spouses. Okay, we should definitely do something about that. This is Bleeder. Okay, we'll not do that. And do we get any alliances, potentially? Let's see. You know what? This one would probably be okay. Fantastic. Excellent. So we're very slowly retreating all the way over here, but we have the gold that we need right now. This guy's calling us into war. And we're attacking this guy. We shouldn't need to actually help with this, but we will for the purposes of prestige. Where is this at? All the way over here? Oh my. That's a long ways away. We can try to get there, though. And maybe we'll get the prestige on the way. Maybe we just send our camels, because I don't expect that he actually needs help. But I'm interested in getting prestige if we can. I think we'll only take our camel riders and champions. And then we'll disband these levies. So 220 camels and 5 champions will come on down. How much would this embark cost? 2 gold? Acceptable. We can get there reasonably quickly by sea. We have few champions right now, apparently. We could recruit this guy to court. That would cost 3 gold. That's acceptable. There we go. Now then, we're currently losing 1.29 prestige per month, and that is coming from raised armies. Noted. I think because we're reinforcing these guys still. Yeah, we're reinforcing this. That's what's going on. Excellent. So this guy's going to end up at the capital, and this war may end before we get there. 7 months? Maybe not, actually. We're making our way through slowly. We're only sending 260 troops, but that's okay. I'm very interested in getting a little bit of prestige out of this. If we can have any war contribution whatsoever, it's going to be worthwhile. So what is our total amount of camel riders? 400 if we were fully reinforced? Okay, noted. And I don't think we're actually reinforcing them at this point. I think we're just spending prestige. So we want to get over here ASAP. This is only 2 months left on this siege. And this might end the war. So this may be a waste of prestige and money, but we're going to try to get in there anyway. Slowly making progress. Unfortunately, we were just a very, very long ways away. Almost there, but also the siege is basically over. The question is this 100% war score? We'll find out. Do we get there in time? No. And that is 100% war score. Quick, get up there, fight them before they end the war. I think... I feel like being in stewardship isn't all that useful, and I'd like to switch over to a prestige gain, which is Majesty. However, we're still going to need to spend a point here, and I'm actually going to do Taxman, even though we're not collecting taxes right now. If he's not going to put in a peace offer here, then I accept doing this combat. He could. But he seems to be interested in the prestige farm, which is what I'm interested in. Oh. Did we get anything from that? No. Okay, that was a waste. Tried to get there in time. Did not succeed. Oh well. We'll have our prestige soon enough. Checking in on loot situations in our immediate neighbors here. We could just go for some prestige. Yeah, there's very little loot around here. Ah, here's some loot. So we can raise up our levies as raiders. Excellent. And we're going to come attack these guys. How much do they have? 1643. Okay. This is definitely risky. We're actually going to go for this. We're just looking for the prestige here, really, right? So I'm definitely interested in getting that prestige. Our control is still super low over here. It's working its way up. Oh, did we finish up our... Did we finish up our culture? Yes, we did. Fantastic. Let's work over here. We'll grab this 3 gold, but we're mostly here for the prestige. And these guys are still a little too strong for us to raid them, it looks like. So we're just going to head home with our 3 gold and get some prestige out of that as well. How much prestige are we going to gain? I think we're only going to gain 3 prestige from that, but... Yep, 3 prestige. Fantastic. We can't disband these guys right now. I'd love to get some additional loot. There is some over here. Let's head on over. We're losing piety right now, and the reason for that is because we're wrathful. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough on that one. So let's go over here and grab the 3 loot that is over here. Again, we're mostly just going for prestige here. We could continue working on expansion a little bit, but for right now, we're going to hold off on that. Where would we want to expand? Probably to these guys. That would actually be a good option. They're attacking over here right now. Noted. Noted. Yeah, that would be a good option. The main issue, of course, is that it will cost us prestige to declare the war. If we were to declare on this guy, yeah, we can't even look at it because our armies are currently raised. As soon as we get back into here, I'd like to put them down. That said, I wouldn't necessarily mind fighting this army right now. We're not going to get anything except for maybe prestige out of it. Okay. They are actually no longer hostile to us. So we actually can't. We'll just disband for now. And we'll let our men-at-arms regenerate a little bit here. We do need a little more prestige. If we were to attack these guys, we could do a county conquer for only 75 prestige. You know what? That's actually super worth it. We're going to do that. We're going to raise all of our armies here, not our men-at-arms here. It's basically the same position. So we're going to come on in. We're just raising them all together for now. And we're going to siege this right on down. Okay, so they just grabbed this, but we're going to cut them in half. And they're not going to be happy about it. Okay, 7 months on this siege. It's going to take some time, for sure. However, we can simply leave behind some levies. Yeah, I don't want to do it this way. We can leave behind some levies. Or actually, just the levies. We could bring, say, these levies like this. Is that sufficient? That is sufficient. Excellent. We're going to bring this force over and see if we can catch these guys. If not, we can always siege here. Although we did catch them. Fantastic. So our levies are going to continue to siege. Our levies siege exactly at the same speed as our men-at-arms right now, so this is completely fine. Wonderful. And we will get those guys out of there. And we're going to come over here and siege. They have insufficient troops at this point to do anything to us. Oh, there's a killer in our midst. We'll investigate. We're at 50% war score, which is our max from battles, so we may as well just siege. Wait, we're going to lose this? We outnumber them 5-1. I mean, sure, we're low quality. You know, we'll put this guy in here. Oh, and just with the commander. Boom. We'll probably win now. Nice. We could, however... What is their defensive force here? 250. We could split this pretty much in half. and take this smaller force over to here and leave this larger force to siege. Just in case. And it looks like that will probably be necessary. That said, these guys have no troops left, pretty much. Our levies are very bad. I just want to throw that out there. Our levies are really bad at their job. Doesn't matter. That should be a stack wipe. Yes, indeed. Perfect. We're up to 63 prestige right now. Of course, we spent 75 on declaring this. Someone else joined the war, but when we enforce this, we'll gain 75. Yikes. Absolute yikes. Why did this guy join the war? Did they just become allies? It's a negotiated alliance. He would accept a white peace. I did not count on this guy coming in. That negotiated alliance came in after. These mercs are all too expensive. There is no holy orders right now. I don't think we can do this anymore. I don't think there's a single chance to win this. I think we have to white peace right now. Which sucks. Oof. That's a big oof right there. Big, big oof. That negotiated alliance really screwed us. Okay. We are currently way down in our prestige. That is for sure. That said, we are on Majesty focus now, which is giving us an extra prestige per month. And we need to start working down August, for sure. That is 100% something that needs to happen. We are, of course, working on increasing our county control over here. At this point, we need loot. There is 7 loot available in Sokoto. You know, we can fight these guys if we're doing loot. So we're going to come in over here. And this should be completely fine. So we're going to take this 7 loot, and we're going to win this battle too, which should give us some prestige. Oh my. Oh my. This isn't going well. Okay, we need to raise our raiders here. Do we get prestige here? 53% of lifestyle experience. Yes. These guys are heading north. Noted. They're no longer interested. Let's finish this siege. We're going to come over here. We're going to see if they stay put. In we go. Yes, our men-at-arms are going to take a beating at first, but it should be fine. Glorious. Let's get some prestige out of this. This is very even. In fact, it's going against us right now. I'm a little surprised. Oh, they have some pikemen. Okay, that makes sense then. They have pikemen. Well, rip that. This is not going well all of a sudden. Well, we're going to come home anyway. We did get some prestige anyway, so it's all good. We can investigate that personally. We can spend prestige, spend gold, gain piety. We'll investigate it personally. Where are we retreating to? Up here? Okay. At this point, I think we have to chill. Maybe go after these guys. Yeah, honestly, that's what we have to do. So if we were to declare on this guy, which we can't do right now because of our prestige, we have to deal with Kano. We have to. Luckily, they're not as powerful as they used to be, because they don't have the control. I think they inherited that or something. I'm unclear on that. Now, if we were to declare on these guys, that would cost a ton of prestige, of course. 500 prestige. We really need prestige. At any rate, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're probably going to go after these guys, just to try to get ourselves a little bit more power. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.